Hello and welcome, my savages. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and of course we got some Kingdom Rush Frontier Steam version for you home slices. This is Dunes of Despair, so we're already getting to a fairly difficult map, actually. This one's kind of interesting, to say the least. So here's my upgrades really quick. 3 Rain of Fires and 2 of these guys. Still can't get enough stars for the Conflagration. Conflagration. Yeah, that's kind of a weird name. And Cataclysm. Yeah, I'm really waiting for Cataclysm. It's awesome once you finally upgrade to that guy. But let's get going. Dunes of Despair. Eventually, I may go back and do my heroic and iron challenges before I push on too far. But I think the best thing to do is just continue on with the campaign at first, because the heroic and iron challenges can be kind of difficult without getting all those stars. So, things to note. First of all, you can build special little guys over here. They're kind of nice, but if you lose them too early on, or if you lose them, they're gone forever. So don't waste your gold too early on. You want to wait a little while and build them later. So you're going to notice there's going to be desert thugs over here, and there's going to be mostly weird things coming out from this side. So we're actually going to focus on right here. We're going to get 2 artillery towers, and we're going to get 1 nice, stunning barracks. Now the cool thing about putting them here is I can put them on both sides if I want to. I can move them back and forth. There's going to be some weird sand crawly things. I think they're called, I forget what they're called actually. And everything else is just going to be archers for now. We're just going to get, I'll wait on that guy. I want to get him up to Arch Tower, but I just can't get him up there yet. So let's get going, so we can finally get crossbow for it. So this is by far my favorite thing in the entire world, my friends. I love the crossbow. So you can tell, against the wolves, not that difficult so far. We've got Ulrich being a boss. Any wolves that sneak through, hopefully our archers can deal with them. Actually, I'm going to move this guy back just a little bit. I want to make sure that it's still in the range, because these guys always move forward, by the way. They always move forward into battle. So I'm just going to Rain of Fire the right side, because I know there's a little bit more guys over there. And we're going to just aim for a crossbow fort. That is our main goal. Get a crossbow fort, you're going to be happy. Real happy. So trying to block everybody, of course, inside the range of these 2 really nice guys. Ooh, there's more already. Oh my goodness. So our Rain of Fire is not back yet. We still need more money to get this crossbow fort. $230. Once we get the crossbow fort, though, it's just game over. These guys can't do anything once we get a crossbow fort. So the next Rain of Fire we get, we're going to get mad money, of course. Mad bad money. And you can tell our 2 artillery towers, again, with the choke point, are doing mad damage. I love finding choke points on levels, especially early on in the game. So sadly, we have no magic just yet, which means these guys seemingly are causing the most issues. True that. But we're going to get a Rain of Fire in just a second, so we're going to annihilate every single one of these guys. Oh my god, yes! If you guys trying to sneak through over there, let's just make sure we block them off with some reinforcements. Uh-oh. Sandworm! So watch out for those evil sandworms, guys. Those guys can be scary, that's for sure. So what it is, we're going to have to start worrying about Dune Terrors now. So these guys are kind of weird, so I'm actually going to upgrade my footmen, my barracks, a little bit higher. These guys are weird because they only can be damaged after they pop out of the ground. But they're fast. And yeah, so they're fast and they're invulnerable while burrowed. So you can't just, put a magic tower over here and, try and hurt them. You're going to have to block them off some way. So instead of trying to pop them up earlier on, I'm just going to wait until they get to my barracks. And I get all this destructive power right here. So right now they're not a big deal, but later on there's going to be a mixture of like scorpions and Dune Terrors and crossbow guys. They're going to be trying to wipe out all your units. It's going to get kind of crazy. It's going to be fairly difficult to survive. But if you time it right and you make sure you move your guys around to where they need to be, it should be alright. Alright, so we already got an Immortal coming out. That means we do need some sort of magic power. So I'm going to go with a Mage over here in the middle because I want to be able to attack both sides. I'm going to get him up to a fairly high level if I can. Also, we're going to pop Ulrich on the Immortal right in range of the magic. Of course, I want the magic to attack that guy. So we have a Dune Terror sneaking through right now. What are we going to do? We can either move our barrack guys up to the top, or we can just pop down some reinforcements, which, in this scenario, reinforcements are just a little bit more effective. Alright, so we're going to Rain of Fire these 3 Immortals all on top of each other. Shoop, whoop, Ulrich's almost dead. Ooh, we got giant wasps coming out. That's awesome. So that means the best thing to kill the giant wasps with is, of course, crossbow fort. You guys knew it. You guys knew it. Uh-oh. Ulrich, get out of the sandworm! Get out of the sandworm, my friend! It's still good. Just almost got annihilated by the sandworm. Alright, so it's looking pretty good. We almost got these guys taken care of, so let's send out the giant wasps. So if I get a Rain of Fire again, I might use it on these guys. I don't know. They're getting taken care of, yeah. I mean, it's just taking a little bit longer, because again, I don't have as much magic as I normally do at this point in the game. We've been focusing a lot on artillery. So because we have 2 artillery towers, the giant wasps are sadly a little bit more difficult. But giant wasps in general are just super duper easy, so I don't ever worry about them. So a second crossbow fort, baby! Yes! Near the back, too, because this is the most effective area. You can have a huge mungo range over here. Alright, so again, whenever you have wolves coming out, best way to deal with them is with artillery right next to a barracks. So this is where it gets kind of difficult. We have wolves coming out, but we also have shadow warriors. How do we deal with those guys? Archers all the way, man. Archers, 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 and more archers. They have magic resistance. It's a little bit of magic resistance, but it is magic resistance. So we're actually going to move all the way to the back. Just going to let these guys get bundled up, and then whoop! Take them all down with a rain of fire. So I'm going to build more archers ever. The only thing I want to get is one more mage tower down here in just a second. So let's wait a second, actually. Normally I like to send them out right away, but this is just an odd scenario where you have a few too many of these desert archers, which kill all of your units. So we're going to dodge the sandworm. I think the sandworm actually kills the enemies, too, which is kind of cool. Alright, so now we have a pretty weird wombo combo going on right now. Again, more shadow archers, or desert archers, plus the sandhounds. So I'm just spamming a lot of archers, of course. You guys know the drill. I really love my archers. Except, of course, when you get immortals coming out. So we're going to try and pile these guys up, and then we're going to rain of fire them. I might even wait until I get the desert archers on top of these guys. So here we go. Yeah, we're going to wait it out for a second here. I'm going to upgrade my last little mage tower over here. You know what, let's just rain of fire these guys. I think it's a smarter thing to do. Ulrich will be back in a second. These guys should get taken down. I know there's a few too many seemingly sneaking through, but guess what, guys? We got crossbow forts in the back. Ain't nothing sneaking through a crossbow fort, baby! And we're going to take everybody down, of course. Alright, so next round, let's go. Just some giant, silly little wasps. So, average speed, flying, makes sense. This is our first flying unit, I think, that we've seen. Are they bad? No, not really. Flying units are kind of a joke, to be honest. I've never had issues with flying units. Unless you just go crazy amounts of artillery, they should be fairly easy to take down. Alright, so we still need to worry about these Dune Terrors. And still more Dune Terrors. There's no Scorpions coming out yet, which is kind of cool. Oh no, I didn't even notice! Whoops. Oopsie doodles. So let's get our mage tower over here. We're going to get one militia barracks. And another archer tower. Let's move these guys back to the top. Make sure that none of these Dune Terrors are going to sneak through. And we're going to get one last archer tower up here, up to a crossbow fort. Let's get going. And the last thing I want to get, the last thing on my list, is surprisingly enough, some genies. I know. What? Genies? You want genies, Chris? Yeah, I actually do. I like the genies. They're kind of interesting. I don't really like the Legionnaires. They're okay. I mean, you probably think they're really, really good because they're kind of cheap and they can stop the Dune Terrors. They're just not my style, you know? So I think my best bet is probably just to save up for the crossbow fort. So let's move Ulrich out of the way. I don't like when Ulrich dies, I know. It's kind of sad. They got a pretty good thing going for him right now. Not gonna lie. Dune Terrors plus Shadow Archers. Those evil son of a guns. A little bit of micro is indeed required. But the Dune Terrors get taken care of very, very quickly if they're out of the ground. So we get a big bundle of guys coming in here, guys. Watch this. Watch this shiznit. Rain of fire! Oh my god, yes! Oh, destroying them all. Oh, it's perfect. I love a good rain of fire. Just makes me feel so good. So what's next? Ooh, finally the giant scorpions are coming out. So just a little bit of magic is required. Call 10. Oh god, watch out, guys. Watch out for the giant worm. It really sucks when you miss the giant worm, though. I love him. I love the giant worm. He's really cool looking. So here's the Shadow Archers, by the way. Range attack, low match resistance, average speed. They're alright. They kill your units. Be careful when they come out with wolves. Scorpions, though, these guys have huge amounts of armor. This is why you do need some magic. And that's why I built most of my magic down here, of course. So I'm going to try and keep them, of course, stuck right here. If they move out of this area, it doesn't mean that I can't kill them. It just means that it's going to be a little bit harder for me to kill them. So it's actually perfectly timed, guys. Watch this. Boom. Rain of fire with 3 scorpions inside. Didn't kill them, but we did a lot of damage. And that's what really matters here. Alright, so as soon as we can, we're going to send out the next wave. Get some extra monies. I mean, we only get like 40 per round, but I mean, if you think about it, like 40 times 14 can add up pretty darn fast. I mean, we're talking like 600 gold here, guys. 45. Worth it for me. Alright, so if we get this gap to a crossbow fort as well, we can also reach over to the other side. We can already reach over to the other side, but if crossbow fort is here, it's going to help us out a bunch. Alright, so, just looking around a little bit. What seems to be the biggest issue at the moment? Probably the scorpions. Scorpions seemingly the biggest issue. Again, if they ever sneak past this little magic area right here, they're going to be a little bit troublesome to deal with. So here's my crossbow fort. But don't worry too bad, because guess what? The genies are going to come into play in just a second here. So, watch out, guys. Watch out. Run away. Run away. Eat them all. Eat them. Yes. Nom, 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 nom. So we're going to pile up a few of these guys really quick. I think, you know what? Let's pile up these guys since they're in the back. Let's pile these guys up. There's 4 of them. Shoop-da-whoop. And flying units. So there we go. This is the last one we got to take down. Last giant scorpion that was actually sneaking through. And then, I think it's genie time. What do you guys think? Genie time? The cool thing about genies is they insta-kill any unit. But, then it has a cooldown. So, when you build them, if you so like, yeah, they're not quite as good against, you know, wolves and everything. They can still hurt them and everything. But the best thing they're good against is, of course, those giant scorpions. Alright, so whenever you build these guys, though, make sure you're building 3 of them. You do not want to build 1 or 2 or just, you know, just a little bit of them. You just go all out. You have to go all out. So what do we got coming out next? A pretty good mixture of destruction against us, to be completely honest. We're going to go for one last crossbow fort. I'm going to upgrade my defensive units just a little bit. Stuff-a-maker! Have a genie polymorph 10 enemies. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, honestly, I'm still a little bit worried about this side over here. I think I'm going to wait until these guys get piled up on top of these shadow archers, and we're just going to go ham on them. Go ham on them, baby! So, they're going to eat some of my guys, but that's okay. So, watch this pile up. Watch this pile up. Oh, baby, watch this pile up. Oh, yes! I love the pile-ups. Shadow archers, biggest issue for me. Take those guys down. Alright, so we're actually probably going to get the Rain of Fire back in time, too. Alright, I guess we're just going to go for more archers. Why not? Yeah, I mean, this is the end of it, so... I think this is the end of it. Oh, those are the last few guys, I think. I don't know. It's a pretty long wave, I guess. These guys are going to polymorph some of the last scorpions. We can even polymorph some of these guys if we want to. Polymorph! So just don't let them die. If they die, you waste 150 gold. Your towers can never die. Well, within reason. Only on level 15 can your towers die. So here we go. Last few Dune Raiders. Not bad at all. Even with very little magic. Again, what am I talking about here, guys? Do you need to go all that much magic? Not really. Just go mostly Archer Towers and you're going to be happy. So we got a nice 3-star, easy 20 live game. You had a few little scares with those wolves and everything, but overall it went fairly easy. So with the next upgrades, we're of course going to get the Rain of Fire upgraded even further. And with Ulrich, Sand Warriors, baby, we're actually going to reset this and go Sand Warriors all the way. Triple Sand Warriors, we got 4 new units to defend and stall the stuff to help us out even more. So next up, we've got the Buccaneers Den, which is an interesting one, to say the least. You can actually use artillery really effectively on that one, so I'm looking forward to that. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and press the like button if you want to. Helps me out a bunch. And have a super duper delicious day.